Giddy up, guys. Thanks so much for tuning into WagerWise Network. I'm Cowboy, back with another First and Goal. Today, we head down to Ruston, Louisiana, just there last week, so can't wait to be back to the friendly confines of Joe Alliette Stadium. Friday, October 31st, 5 p.m., CBS Sports Network. Happy Halloween. The Louisiana Tech Bulldogs hosting the Sam Houston Bearkats. Currently, Louisiana 4-3 on the season, 2-2 in Conference USA action, taking on the winless Sam Houston Bearkats. But before we pack our bags and head on out, a word from our sponsors. What is Overtime? Guys, I'm signed up on it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's a crypto sports book with no KYC or limits for players. It's accessible anywhere in the world and offers everything from a traditional bookie would have. Live betting, same game parlays, player props, thousands of lines for over 20 sports, plus way more. Now, the biggest difference here is, guys, and this is where you need to pay attention, you can never get banned, blacklisted, or even refused a payout on Overtime. Why? It's all on the chain. You can bet with cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, Bitcoin, stable coins. Signing up takes just a few clicks. Guys, I figured it out. I am by no means a crypto bro, nothing to that level. You can use your email, socials, crypto wallet. You can even fund your account with major exchanges like Coinbase or Robinhood. So how do you do it? You click the link in the description and check this out. You bet $10. If you use that link, they'll send you a free $20 bet. I'm taking all my crypto action here, guys, now. I got all my boys using it. So hit the link, sign up, get your free $20 bet. You got nothing to lose. Click the link. Make sure you guys get into Overtime. It's everything you need and more. Currently in this line, 16.5, Louisiana Tech favored, obviously. Over under at 48.5. You saw it open up at 17.5. People got that Sam Houston number with the hook, and you saw it open at 49.5, and it's down to 48.5. Haven't seen a ton of volume on it, though. The hold on it's rather low, pretty much non-existent. So we'll see how the market reacts in the morning. I'm going to keep this video pretty short, guys. Sam Houston and me, let's start with Sam Houston. 0-7, the only game that they really should have won, should have been competitive, that were even competitive in my opinion, was the game against Jacksonville State at home, where they had the lead with 50 seconds left and Jacksonville State came down and kicked a field goal. Other than that, it's been abysmal. Haven't been competent to any level. Lost to UTEP 35-17, never was a threat there. Lost to New Mexico State, lost to Texas, Hawaii, UNLV, and Western Kentucky. They were competitive with Western Kentucky for a half. That was week 0. What do I tell you guys about week 0? Week 1, don't look at it. Don't hold judgment to that. It's a lot different there. I mean, we thought Texas was good at that point, right? So flip that over to Louisiana Tech. Best defense in Conference USA, exposed last week, significantly exposed by Western Kentucky, and then the week before by Kennesaw State on an L2. Prior to that, thought this team was good. I mean, played amazing at LSU. LSU's not good, so I mean, but you still held LSU to 23 points. That's worth something. Beat Southwest Louisiana, Southeast Louisiana, beat New Mexico State, beat Southern Miss. That's a good win. Southern Miss is a good team. 30-20. That's you definitely punched up there. I'll give them credit for that. They definitely punched up there and then beat UTEP. And like I said, lost to Kennesaw State. They did technically lose to Western Kentucky 28-27. Western Kentucky went for 2, but I'm just going to say this. Western Kentucky's quarterback, that freshman quarterback, was about halfway to the bus when he threw that pass, and there was no flag. No one even reviewed it. I didn't know we could just throw the ball from where the fuck we wanted to. But apparently, if you play for Western Kentucky, you can go ahead and throw that ball, a good yard and a half past line of scrimmage, and it's good. It doesn't matter. So while it is a loss, I graded it as a win for him, because that would have been 3rd and 16, and I'm not so certain that Western Kentucky was going to get in from there at that point. So when I do my power ratings, you kind of have to take a grain of salt with that. I'm still getting these things down. Let's talk numbers. Well, Sam Houston last in fucking everything. I mean, not really, but pretty damn close. I mean, passing wise, yeah, right there. Strength of record, right there. Power rating, second worst team. They're the second worst team in college football. Worst team's UMass, not even close, in my opinion. Offensive success rate, 126. PPA margin, 133rd. Defensive success rate, 115th. You guys want me to keep going here? Net points per drive, 134th in the nation. Penalties, 61st, I guess. Yeah, isn't that kind of pathetic? That your best attribute is your penalties and your turnover margin. You are the par. You're 64th. You have as many giveaways as takeaways. Plain and simple. 1.29 per game on each side, and there you go. So the possessions you get. So other than that, I mean, I have them as actually the second worst roster in college football. Phil Longo came over here, tried to make some things happen. Just not going too well. Sonny Cumbie over for Louisiana Tech, defensive-minded coach. We can talk about Louisiana Tech. Number one PPA rush defense in the nation. I watched it last week. It's true. You can't run this team. Don't try to run this team. They overly sell it for the run, but in the flip side, their passing defense is equally as good. 28th in the nation PPA to pass. So that is a team that just has a good defense. And while their strength of schedule is 101st in the nation, and you'd say, well, the numbers can be skewed. Yeah, but when you're that good at defense against the 101st, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Now, it did come to point, though, that they did play bad the last 2 weeks. Their defense wasn't really great at any point, and the offense is even worse. That's the problem I have with this team. This offense is pretty bad across the board. 97th PPA and passing, they can't. And then 126 PPA rush. They are stubborn to the run. I mean, 56% of the time, that's 30th in the nation in the rush rate, but they're not really have much success. Surprisingly, 39th in the nation in pass explosiveness, which is kind of perplexing to me. I think it's more of a bit where teams just overplay the run and you're able to get a few passes off on them downfield, similar like Army, Navy kind of style of football. But every other number, they outpace Sam Houston. There's not a number on here that's going to, tell you otherwise. It's just plain and simple. It's just, this is who it is. I mean, go ahead, take this. So how's the game break down? I think Sam Houston can't get shit going. I think Louisiana Tech's offense, as bad as it is probably going to be able to put up points. And, if Louisiana Tech can find a way to get 28 points, it's going to be real tough for Sam Houston to get to 14, let alone 10, to cover that 16.5. How do we want to bet this game? First of all, I'm not betting it. 5 minutes in the books, 6 minutes in the books. I'm telling you, I'm not getting money in this game. I don't think anyone should. I am taking Oregon State next week and get Sam Houston. If Oregon State loses, when Oregon State loses this weekend, we're taking Oregon State next weekend to blow Sam Houston out by 30 plus. It's going to happen. So just mark that a little check mark when that thing opens up on Sunday morning if I'm not live yet. So, if I'm going to bet it, I'm taking the points. And I know I just told you that I think Louisiana Tech gets 28 and I know Sam Houston gets the 14. It's more or less the fact that like Sam Houston's coming off a bye. Sam Houston's 1-6 ATS. They're going to start to cluster the other directions. If odds makers are doing their job, you have to see it cluster the other direction. Very rarely do you see a team go 1-10 ATS. And on the flip side of things, Louisiana Tech is 5-2 ATS. So they should, if odds makers are doing their job, you should see a cluster close to 50%. You'll see some outliers at 65 and some at 35, but you definitely very rarely see teams cluster in a direction. And I know that sounds kind of like a farce, and it potentially is because you want to play each individual matchup. I know it sounds bullshit, but if I'm not betting it, that's the best I can give you guys. That's all I can tell you guys. I think the other factor is I think Sam Houston is just flat out going to have to sell everything out to play football here, and I don't trust Louisiana Tech's offense. That's it. There's a high probability Louisiana Tech only gets to 21 points. Sam Houston just got to get a touchdown at that point, and we cover it. There's a high probability. Market thinks that too. You're seeing the over-under crash on this game. So, what do we have? 7 minutes, 23 seconds in the book. Give me Sam Houston plus 16.5. Best I could do for you right there, guys. Actually, there's a 17.5 on Polymarket. Yeah, there you go. 17.5 Polymarket minus 117. We'll grade it on that. Sam Houston plus 17.5 on Polymarket. Have at it, guys. If you bet it, best of luck. If you fade it, best of luck. I don't really care what happens in this game. I'll be honest with you. I won't be watching it. But we do a video for every weekday game, so here we are. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, and I'll be a lot more excited about football next week. We got a great schedule next week in midweek action, so a little more excited about that. We don't have one of these games where I have to watch 2 Conference USA games. We get some action next week, and I'm super excited to get off Conference USA and get onto some action. You guys have no idea how excited I am. So catch you guys at the window.